Mr. Morelle.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to thank Ledge Branch Subcommittee Chair Emma Day and my longtime friend, Subcommittee Ranking Member Indiano Espiat, as well as you, Madam Chair, and Ranking Member DeLauro, and all the staff that worked on the legislative branch bill. While I have significant concerns with the current text, I do appreciate the amount of time and effort it puts together these complex bills. I think most members of Congress, and certainly those of us gathered here together, would agree that Congress should not cede any of its Article 1 authority to the executive branch. Unfortunately, by cutting legislative branch appropriations, this bill would do just that. Until we view the legislative branch as just as deserving of investment as the executive branch, our ability to legislate, perform oversight, and serve our constituents will continue to erode. As the ranking member of the Committee on House Administration, I know firsthand the importance of adequately funding the legislative branch agencies. All of us in this room and in this Congress rely on our nonpartisan institutional partners to keep us safe, provide expertise, and facilitate the legislative process. And for that reason, I am disappointed this bill does not provide adequate funding to many of these important entities. For example, at a time when the Capitol Police are experiencing an officer shortage crisis, this bill fails to fully fund the department's salaries appropriation request. So we can't expect to attract more qualified officers if we don't provide sufficiently competitive salaries with other departments around the region, around the country. The bill also cuts funding for the architect of the Capitol by hundreds of millions of dollars. Without these funds, the AOC will be unable to fulfill its responsibilities, including those related to the physical security of the Capitol complex. Beyond the nonpartisan support agencies, we all know our success as representatives is only possible because of the talented, diverse, and hardworking staff. While I'm pleased the MRA increase from the last Congress is maintained in this bill, I believe it should be further increased so we can more effectively recruit, retain, and grow our staff. They shouldn't need to take their expertise to the private sector just so they can pay their bills. Finally, I'm frustrated this bill would defund the House Office of Diversity and Inclusion. I join with my colleague, Mr. Espiat. This was established based on a bipartisan, unanimous Modernization Committee recommendation. Our workforce here in the House should reflect the diversity of the American public. Eliminating this office would both hinder our ability to recruit the best and brightest and make it more difficult for individuals from underrepresented communities to serve their country here in Congress. While this bill does contain some wise investments, it does not go far enough. I urge my colleagues to fully fund the legislative branch and ensure the first branch of government can fulfill its constitutional duties. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.